If you go on Twitter these days, which I do a little bit, as some of you know, enjoying Twitter over the last couple of years, and sharing and collaborating and around ideas and information and just seeing trends. It's a great way to see what's happening in the world of social. But as we're seeing in our world now, there are some great stories around the use of social media, social collaborative tools to basically grow a business, but also to grow the influence and the legacy that business leads, and also to bring people together to form new movements for what we call social good. Interestingly, many organisations that I talk with are struggling with social media, what to do with it. For me, it's a no-brainer, in that I'm just so clear that if social media is deployed well as part of a business strategy with the right positive social culture, it has the ability to transform a business and to liberate it to take charge of its own destiny. And Don Tapscott talks in macroeconomics about the fact we're moving beyond what I call first generation social to second generation social now, which is around collaboration for social good. First generation social, I think if you look at Twitter and look at Facebook, most of the advice that businesses are getting now around social is about the old school conversation around seeing customers as consumers, not as partners. So what that means is that people are seeing social as a marketing tool. So it's all about marketing and selling and flogging and data analytics, to see who's buying your stuff and so on. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not the heart or the potential of social. Social media, the media is the, if you like, the vehicle, the technology, but social is the reason. And social is a view of the world. Social is not about a technology. It's not about the how and the what. And as Mike Green, my colleague at Kinship, CEO of Kinship, Digital Kinship Enterprise, who's doing some amazing work with organisations in Australia and Asia Pacific and globally around engaging organisational leaders and CEOs to understand that social is not about a technology, it's about the question why. The tools exist now to enable us to expand our influence, to solve problems, systemic problems in society and around us, which have previously been not solved because of our isolated, insular, hierarchical approach to work and to collaboration, which is first and foremost risk-based and kind of closed. So we've got closed organisations where we're afraid, so we don't share in case someone nicks our stuff. So we put all these checks and balances into systems and conversations, and as a result we miss the potential for collaborating. And again, as I mentioned in previous talks, the Gen G, the young kids coming through now, 16 to 24-year-olds, they're an incredible opportunity for organisations to engage this extraordinarily collaboratively wired group of people. Gen G, global, generous. What are you doing to engage your Gen Gs in ways that will connect to your business strategy? And how are you engaging these young people, their energy, their passion, to co-create your social strategy with you? That's what we're doing now, and enjoying the experience working with Kinship to develop social business strategy processes and conversations and workshops using the appreciative inquiry framework, which is the technology around discovering and extending strengths and elevating, reconfiguring and extending strengths in order to innovate. And that's where the connection with social comes in. Can you imagine what it would be like if you had a global influence? Can you imagine what it would be like if you had people in all parts of the world interested in your business or your enterprise and actively co-creating and co-caring for your business and your customers and adding to the possibilities and the innovations that take place? This is the best of social. And we call this second generation social. It's moving beyond marketing to what Tapscott calls social production, where we have the ability to engage and collaborate, provided, one, we know why, which is our purpose. So what is the social impact you're making on the world? What good are you delivering? Every organisation does something well. What is it? Great products, great service. What is it that you do really well? What's possible if we could take the best of that forward, and through engaging socially with all of our people internally and our customers and our external stakeholders and people we haven't even met yet, engage with them to co-create new forms of good and value in ways that delight, in ways that extend, in ways that provide something that is good for the world. And yet at the same time, because it's good, people share it with others, making traditional marketing obsolete, making traditional branding even obsolete. There's a new form of branding. A colleague of mine, Simon Morris, who's one of Australia's finest thinkers on branding, is now arguing that you cannot separate the branding conversation from culture. Check out his stuff on Twitter at Simon Morris. Great stuff, and we're doing some interesting stuff together at the moment. But basically, social media is now morphing into social business. Social business is about collaboration for social good. It's about the why question. Why? What is our purpose? What is the best of the impact we're making now in the world, our social impact? What if we extend that to become even more? What's possible? How can we collaborate with what we now call a global ecosystem to co-create, to share, to collaborate? This is a social business strategy. It doesn't matter if you're a business of 10 or 20 people or 100,000 people. It does matter. So we've put together some very interesting workshops. We're having some fun now, working with organisations in Australia, just breaking into new ground. And the fundamental question is this: if a business wants to grow, then engaging the Gen Gs is not a nice thing to do. It's the essential thing to do. And engaging their strengths, their ideas, co-creating, experiencing that is the way to build your future social business strategy. If you want to know more about how to do that, come and talk to us at the Emotional Economy at Work.